mean, a little technical difficulties, but we back. Um, First and foremost, somebody in the chat asked a great question. Let me get your take on it before we even jump into the light work. Somebody said, "How do
Yeah.
you feel about the BET Top 50 list that just came out?"
I grazed through it. I sifted through it quickly. I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, I think it gets a little sketchy towards the end. I know they said it was like in no particular order, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but it seems like they ordered it. I would say I feel like at least like the first bracket. But I mean, if you're talking, I don't know, maybe like a few people that not even like top 50 is tough, man, because there's a lot of battle rappers, man. I feel like that's as solid a list as you could get, though. Maybe like 5 or 6 people I think could be
yeah,
replaced. But that's pretty spot on. It wasn't just the most popular too. It really was like some of the best. And
yeah. I feel like it was like 30-20. Like
I
they
know
got.
they're missing. I know they're missing Soul.
Mm,
I know they're missing Soul. I know Soul is a top 50 battle rapper for sure. And then that's about it, dude.
yeah, I felt like Reed should have been on there.
Reed Dollar, yeah,
Top
yeah. Reed's
50
a top
ever.
50, man. Reed's a top 50, yeah, 100%, one
Yeah,
hundred
yeah.
percent.
That's why I said I feel like
They
they
do
got
they have Jay Mills on that?
no, and that's why I
No,
said they got 30 right. They got 20 wrong. You know what I
you
mean,
said they
but
got 20 wrong.
yeah, they got 20 wrong.
Woo! I like the sound. I like the sound of that. Yeah, yeah. That I'm sure that list. If you really sat down, I'm sure that list could be picked apart.
And a
I'm
re-
sure the list could be picked
and the
apart.
reason why I say that is because it's like it's certain people that are actively in the top 50, but I don't think their catalog or their impact or work makes them top 50 of all time yet. So
Right, right. I actually agree with that. One person that I definitely don't agree with is Easy to Block Captain. And I'm not saying that because I'm on your show. I'm saying that because it's like it's just been like a year and a half, 2 year resurgence that he's
yeah,
been on. That does not make you a top 50 greatest battle rapper ever. That one I didn't agree with. As fucking incredible as Easy to Block Captain is, that one was a little weird.
yeah, you said it,
That
Mike,
one
not
seemed
me.
like that one seemed like a current event, like list, and rightfully so. I know y'all go back and forth. I think Easy's insane, man. He's been on a wild run, but top 50, no, I don't even. Yeah, no,
You
that's
know what's
crazy.
crazy though? I wasn't gonna say it because it blurs the fine lines of when you selling the battle to when somebody thinks it's hate. So I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna single
Yeah, I
out a
mean it's
name because of course niggas are twisted. But yeah, like I said, I feel like a lot of people like okay, Geechee being on there, right? I feel like he's a
mm,
one of one.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you don't really get nobody else in 5 years that can make that type of list other than him just because of who he's battled, what he's accomplished. He put the whole coast on his back. But you're
I mean
not
he's
gonna
battled like 30 of them.
yeah, and you're not gonna find, you know what I mean, two other people that you can just say, all right, they've been here for 5 years and they're automatically top 50 ever. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out to A Ward, but I didn't you know what I mean? Like I didn't
Yeah, respectfully, yeah,
that one was tricky
100%.
too. Shout out
Yeah,
to A Ward.
that one's tricky. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, A Ward's literally my like. I love A Ward. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of battle rap, I fuck with A Ward.
Yeah.
Top 50s, yeah, it's a little crazy, man. You could definitely nitpick a lot of those. You could swap out a lot of those for sure. I only say it's one of the more solid lists just because they nailed a lot of definites, like
Yeah,
people
for
that
sure, for
are
sure, for sure.
definitely in the top 50. They nailed a lot of those, but yeah, it gets dicey, man. After that like first row, it gets dicey.
Yeah, for sure. Let's jump into your battle though, cause now it's out. When I interviewed you on the wrestling podcast channel, it wasn't out yet. So now that it's
Right.
out, people seen that third round. What have been the responses on your end that you've been seeing about, you know what I mean, that third?
I mean, it's been crazy. Yeah, like one of the more. It's funny because with the second verse, Danny, man, and I'm gonna have that conversation with URL one day. I feel like it should have like its own little thing. I think it should be 100% accessible one day.
Mm,
But that was an app only event, so it wasn't live streamed. It didn't have pay per view. caffeine wasn't, they weren't with caffeine at the time. It wasn't on YouTube. So while that was my best work, like for sure my best work, my best round ever, like the whole nine, I didn't really buzz around, bro. It didn't really get that much buzz, dude. It really didn't. It really didn't at all. There were Twitter, spoke about it a little bit. There's some IG shit, but it really didn't go crazy. But this is the most traffic I've ever gotten, like engagements as far as just, love and support, which has been like, very strange to see, but obviously I'll take it. But yeah, it's been wild, dude. And also, man, I think it's way more than the third round. I had 3 ridiculous rounds. My first round was insane. I thought my second round was dope as well, and then yeah, with the third, just doing it once again as far as stamping around in the history books of battle rap, which is something you can't take away from me.
For sure. I feel like, yo, battle rap, and this is what I would try to express to certain people. You've been here for a testament of it. It's like they love you, they hate you, and you'll be lucky if they love you again. And like sometimes why they hate you is like you can't even describe it. You don't even have a legitimate reason to say why. But yeah, no. I feel like watching that battle when I seen it. You know what I mean? I studied this shit with IQ. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the battle where they switch back, and you fought for it. It's not like it was something given to you. You battling one of the greatest freestylers in battle rap. I mean, a Canadian legend. And
yeah, killer, a killer.
Yeah, and you get out of that battle. In my opinion, I feel like taking you know what I mean, 2 rounds out of 3.
Yeah,
and the third round just being the highlight of the night. You know what I mean? So, just when you going into that, was that something that when you heard of light work you planned to do, or you just got to the third like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this since I'm here?
It's so funny because like in the heat of the battle happened so fast as far as writing for it and then doing it and then it airing, less than a day removed from doing the battle, like. It happened in patches. Like I don't really remember the whole process. So the first couple interviews where I talked about this, and someone asked me where it came from, I was actually just saying how like, I started with 130 and then I decided to do the time and yada yada yada. But it actually came about when I was on FaceTime with the Saga. I was talking to Saga. And I was like kind of sifting an idea in my head after I had sparred my second round with him. And I told him, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm going to do something with like, I don't know. I'm going to do something with time. I feel like it's 1:30. It should be like, and then I fucking stopped and I was like, oh my fucking God. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I think I just thought of something. Really, I was on the phone yesterday with him, and then I was like, wait a minute, didn't I like lottery this shit like on the phone with you? Because I feel like when great rounds happen, DNA, like we're all skilled, we're able to like be great at times.
No, but it's the energy of being with some. Yeah, I already know what you're talking about.
But it not even like talking with anyone or sparring with somebody. It's the thought of something great is like hitting the lottery to me. I feel like we all have a base skill. We all have things that we could do. But when something great happens, you don't just flip a switch and decide to be great. You get lucky. You get a little lucky. Something like kind of just falls into your hands, or you think of something out of the blue that you didn't, you know what I mean? Like that you were trying to do the whole time. And and then it kind of fell into my hands. Yeah, I was on the phone with Saga and I was talking about the time, and then I just stopped and it clicked. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I got to call you back, dude. I was like, I gotta call you back. I just thought of something. Let me see what I could do with it, and then I'll see. And then yeah, just turned into
a masterpiece, but
monster of a round, man.
Yeah, but the reason why I said that is because when I used to gamble, right? Of course, I'm the only person playing, but anybody that was in a casino,
right.
Anybody that was in a casino with me, when I won money, I broke bread just because of the energy, because. Like, not me, you're there. So I
of course.
I look at that as the same thing. Like you can talk to somebody and just the energy or the universe can trigger that conversation to go in the direction for you to be sparked. And I mean, think of that. I mean,
Dude, bars come from everywhere.
Yeah,
I will talk to somebody and they'll and someone will we'll be talking about fucking English muffins and they'll go, yeah, man, it's flaky and crispy. And then I'll be like, flaky and crispy, bake me a kid's. I'm like, oh my god, holy shit! I just thought of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
when I battled the saga, the fucking Joker face, Little Caesar, pizza, the shit that Little Caesars bar
yeah.
that came from my daughter's birthday. We got her Little Caesars. I put Little Caesars on the fucking table. I thought Little Caesars, pizza. Oh shit, razor blade. Okay, a blade makes a fucking Caesar haircut. All right, there's your and then it's a fucking haymaker. And that's what we do as rappers. Like, we're crazy people. I'm sure you walk around and everything you look at, every fucking word that comes out of your mouth, you're thinking of a triple or a double or some type of fucking bar. Like, we get it from like everywhere. So. But then sometimes something like the third that fell into my hand. Yeah. You know what I mean? We could create things, but then some things will just, you'll be gifted with things with, you know, whether it be your head, you know, you go from writer's block to, you know, you got to put words down so you don't forget because you can't stop thinking of bars. And like, those are things that fall into your hand. That third fell into my hand. But I executed it.
Nah, you executed it brilliantly.
Thank you, man.
I was gonna say also, right? This sounds super cliche, but this is how battle rap is. Even you going back to the original cut that people seen you with when you first came into battle rap, that plays a part into it too.
Yeah, it plays a huge part. Dude, I've never seen someone more excited for a haircut than Smack, bro. Smack literally lost his mind. Like, he had to like he bugged the fuck out. He was like, "Oh nah, okay, taper fade, okay, all right, low cut mic, all right, we're back." Yeah, and I mean, in my stream, bro, like I think it played a small part, but I always preach to viewers about how there's a lot of outside elements that play a part in who wins and who loses battles, and I say image is everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? I said that to Geechee in our battle. And sometimes it could be used negatively, but sometimes it's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Just the look of somebody, you know, the stoicism, like people that look stoic, it like takes them to another level than someone that might not. So I think, yeah, the haircut made me back. Like, I was a dog when I had that haircut. You know what I mean? Still a dog, but a dog with a ponytail for the last 2 years. So that probably played a little part. And yeah, it feels better. I'm more aerodynamic. Maybe that's a thing.
For sure. My last question to you though: who's next after that type of performance? Now, man, who's on your radar to for you to see next?
Nobody, man. I have Knox in on November 12th on iBattle, and then I actually just got announced I'm battling this dude Cosmo in December on Houston Barcode, and then you know, the Charron battle came out of nowhere, man. I was planning on working with URL towards the end of the year, or kind of just waiting for a call, and they called on the fly for the Charron. Like I said, it was like 8 days prep that battle. But I definitely want to. This is my most active year. I already have like 6 battles this year. I want to end with like 8 or 9. I got 2 more lined up. That'll give me 8, and then you know, I know Civil War End Volume is in December. You know, I just you know, clearly beat a legend. You know, I think at this point in my career, I don't really care for like calling out bigger plates, and like I feel like I've gotten those bigger plates. Like, I feel like I am the plate. So if a battle comes, it comes. That, you know, I'll wait. I'll be patient. I'm just prepping for Knox, prepping for Cosmo, and if URL wants to work at the end of the year, I'm down to work. If not, then you know, 2023, it's fucking lit. I've had a great year since Geechee removed my soul and put it in a little fucking whiskey bottle on his dashboard. Yeah. And I've been on a fucking streak ever since, dude. So yeah, it's good, man. I feel good.
Nah, I got you, man. Incredible battle, incredible third round. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
I definitely want to see you back in light work, being as you got one of the most creative rounds. So
hell yeah, light P90. I'm here, man.
Different, man.
P90 is different, 100%. And yeah, I mean, not gonna let the foot off the gas. I'm about to kill this dude on iBattle. I'm about to kill this dude Cosmo, and like, yeah, and the year really solid, man. It's been a really good year.
All right, got you, Mike. Good looking for pulling up, man.
Thank you always, bro. I got to get you back on the show as well.
Yeah, just let me know. I'm available.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, bet.